Hey everybody, welcome to the adventures of the Oklahoma Gruntman. Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. I just got home from the farmer's market a little while ago. It is super hot today. Not so much that it's even hot, it's humid. The air is just very heavy. I believe we have a chance of thunderstorms this evening here, but yeah, the air is just very heavy. It's almost oppressive. It just got super hot at the farmer's market today. This by far was one of the worst Saturdays we've had there for as far as heat. I still had a pretty good day at the farmer's market. I can't complain about that, but yeah, I got home and unloaded the truck and got everything put away. I'm gonna go up here to the post office now and check the P.O. box, and then I might go get something for late lunch, early dinner. I haven't eaten lunch or dinner yet today, so I really don't feel like cooking because it is terribly hot. Like I say, temperature wise it's only probably the mid to upper 90s, but it just feels terrible outside. Like I say, it's very heavy air, very humid. But yeah, I hope you're having a good day. I'm not sure what I'm all going to get for video today. I might read some more of the book from Teresa Green when I get back home, and I might read a couple more chapters of that just because it's too hot to do anything outside. If we don't get any rain, I might have to go out and water the garden this evening yet. But if I do that, I'll wait until it's sunset anyway, or real close to it, until the sun goes down a little bit. Because I really don't want to burn the garden up with heat. But anyway, I'm going to go up here to the post office and check the P.O. box. And like I say, that's probably what I'll do, is just read some more of the book from Teresa Green. Sorry about yesterday. I just got so busy baking for the farmer's market, I didn't even record anything. I think Tristan's hanging out with Brandon yet today. It's the last day. Brandon's going. I think they're bringing him back home tomorrow to Ponca City. So yeah. But yeah, it was nice meeting Brandon. He's pretty cool. But yeah, we'll definitely get something out here for you guys today. Like I said, I'm sorry about not getting anything yesterday, but I just got so busy in the kitchen I didn't even record anything. But anyway, I'm up here at the post office, so I'm gonna go in and check the P.O. box and see if I got anything in the P.O. box. So God bless you guys. We'll talk to you later. Hey everybody, today I'm going to be reading some more of Saving Dr. Frankenstein. I'm going to be starting with chapter 7. I left off with chapter 6 the last time. If you want to follow along with this book, you can go into my playlist and see the first 6 chapters, or listen to it. I would appreciate it if you did. It's a very good book. Like I said, Teresa Green sent me these books She actually wrote them. It goes by Terry Green. That's who she uses for her name. She has them for sale on Amazon.com. If you would like to support her by buying the books, you can go to Amazon and get them. And also, I got some of them that I gave away already, and I still got some more of them that she signed and autographed and inscribed in them. I'll probably be giving some more away Tuesday night in the live video. But I'm going to start with chapter 7 here. Hope you guys like this. I really love this book. This is part 2 of the series. I started with book 2 of the series. When I get done, I'll go back to do 1, and then you guys can follow along with that too if you want. So, okay, chapter 7, The Hunt. Warren leads on his broomstick as they fly low as they dare, so they can follow the boar's tracks. Oh, excuse me. The boys only stop long enough to get out their flashlights so they can see the tracks in the dark forest. But somehow the green swamp doesn't seem to be as dark as normal. All of the tall trees' branches are almost bare because of the lack of water. These trees need to stand in water to keep them green and lush. The boys weave in and out of the trees as they follow the tracks. The ground becomes harder and harder. The deeper into the swamp they get, it makes it very difficult to see any tracks. Soon, all of the tracks disappear. "What are we going to do now?" Ernie says as they circle around a few of the trees trying to find some tracks left by the boars. "I don't know," Warren replies. "Look over there," Tilly is saying while shining her flashlight on the base of a tree. "It looks like someone has been digging," Ernie says as they fly over the trees. Then shines their flashlight around the bottom of some of the other trees until Warren says, "Look, over there at that tree. They went that way." They continue to follow the boars digging by the trees for about an hour. Over there's a bunch of bright yellow eyes looking at us. "Look, right over there," Tilly yells as she hides behind Ernie. Warren and Ernie spin around to see all of the bright yellow eyes staring at them in the dark. They fly over to the eyes and jump off their flying transportation. "It is so great to see you two," Junior says. "Is everyone all right?" Warren asks. "No, we ran out of water. We had to leave the village to search for some. We dug and traveled until we cannot travel anymore. My father is very sick. Please, can you help him?" Junior says. "All of the water we have is left in Ernie's canteen," Warren says. You need your water. That's okay. It's not enough to go around anyway," Junior says. Ernie walks up to Junior and hands him his water and says, "It's okay. We are going for more, but we need someone to show us how to get to the cave. Can anyone here help us?" There is a low mumble among the boars as Junior goes over to his father to give him a drink of water. Bo takes a small sip. He gasps for air and then says, "Junior, you can find Mr. Bigfoot's shack from here." "Yeah, sure I can. It's not that far. Just through that clump of trees over a small pond, then up a little knoll," Junior says. "Very good, son. Take your friends to them. This is a time we all need to help each other. Please hurry, children. I'm not sure how much longer the swamp will survive without water, Bo says as he closes his eyes and lies back down. Father, Father, wake up. Are you all right? Junior says as he shakes his father and then starts to cry. Warren goes up to him, puts his hand on his shoulder. He gets down on his knees and says, "We have to hurry, Junior, if we are going to save everyone. Your father just needs rest now." Ernie flies his carpet over by Junior. Junior nods his head yes and climbs onto Ernie's magic carpet. Tilly scoots over and to let the small boar on. She just keeps staring down at the little boar. Ernie leads with Junior pointing the way. It becomes difficult to hold on to the flashlight while flying, so they stop long enough to tie the light to the front of Warren's broomstick and Ernie's carpet. Since they are able to fly so well, it will only take a few minutes to get to Bigfoot's shack, but it seems like it takes twice as long. As they reach the shack, Carrie is standing outside to greet them. "Hello, my friends. How are you? I have never been so happy to see anyone," Carrie says. "How are you doing? Is everyone all right here? Here all right? How's your dad?" Warren asked. "No, I'm afraid not. My mother is very sick without any water. Dad has asked me to take you to the Black Cave. He's afraid to leave Mother alone," Carrie says. "You have a mother? Why didn't she come to the festival last fall?" Warren asked. "She is afraid to leave the house. She does not like other creatures. So while Dad and I go and take care of things, Mom always stays home and takes care of things here," Carrie says. "Well, let's get going. We need to find out what has happened to the water in the cave, and then we will need to fix it. Would your father be able to send word up to my pop and let him know what we are doing?" Warren asked. About then, Larry Bigfoot walks out of the house. "Don't you worry, Warren. I'll get word to your father. Everything is going to be all right now. I just know it. You children be careful and good luck to you." Carrie jumps up on the back of Warren's broomstick and points as he tells him where to go. Everyone waves as they fly away toward the end of the swamp. They swoop in and around trees as they travel through the dark forest, and then they hear the cries of animals. It scares them, and it all seems to jump up at the same time. By nightfall, they find the entrance to the cave. Everyone is tired, hungry, and thirsty. They stop, and the young monsters get down off the flying vehicles and stand on the ground to stretch. They are all stiff and sore from sitting all day and flying. "Let's stop here to get some rest and eat," Tilly says. "No, we don't have time. We need to get going. Creatures may die if we don't find water soon and get it flowing again," Junior says while trying to get on the magic carpet. "Junior, I know you want to make sure your dad is going to be okay, but we need to keep ourselves strong too. Let's eat and sleep for a couple of hours, then we'll go on, okay?" Warren says. "But we have to hurry," Junior protests. "I know, but we won't do anybody any good if we can't move ourselves. We need to rest for a little bit. Here, have one of my sandwiches. Looks like my mom put some pumpkin juice boxes in here," Warren says as he hands one to Junior. Junior bows his head as he takes the sandwich from Warren. Ernie digs through the bag of food and shares what he has. Warren shares the rest of the juice boxes he has. and they all rest a short time while they eat and take small sips of the juice. Not realizing how tired they are, this group of small creatures fall asleep before they finish their meal. Okay, that's the end of chapter 7. We're going to go right into chapter 8. Chapter 8 is called The Cave. Warren wakes up. It takes him a couple of minutes before he realizes where he is. Warren uses his flashlight to look around for everyone. They all seem to still be sleeping. As he puts the flashlight in each creature's face, he counts in his head: Ernie, Tilly, Carrie. Wait a minute, someone is missing. Ernie, Tilly, Carrie. Junior. Where's Junior? Hey, wake up everyone. Junior is missing. Does anyone know where Junior is? Warren yells. They are moans and groans from his friends. Wake up. We have to find Junior. What? What? Ernie says while rubbing his eyes. Junior is missing. I hope he didn't go into the cave alone, Warren says. Great. Now we have to try to find him, Tilly says. The sooner we go, the better, but we are going to need more light. Just these 2 flashlights will not be enough. Caves are pitch black, says Carrie. According to the journal, they use torches. Maybe there are some around here, Warren says. Ernie and Warren look around the mouth of the cave, shining their flashlights around. I found a couple of torches over here, Ernie says. Great, Warren says as he finds his way over to Ernie. Warren pulls out some matches he had in his pocket and lights one of the torches. As it gets going, they use that one to light the other torch. One is given to Carrie and the other one to Tilly. They hold up the lights so they can see in front of them. Slowly they take a few steps into the cave. We have to look for arrows on the wall, Ernie says. Oh yeah, that's right. Your great-grandfather said he marked the way with arrows, Warren says. We need to find Junior too. Who knows where he went, Carrie says. I'm sure Junior went into the cave, but he doesn't know about the arrows pointing the way, Ernie says. This is going to make things harder. We have to rescue Junior and find water at the same time. Why couldn't the little beast just wait, Tilly says, complaining. Let's get going. Standing there complaining will not get the job done, Ernie says. All of the small creatures turn around and stand for a moment looking into the dark cave. Warren leads the way by walking inside a few steps. Tilly stays close behind him. Then Ernie and Carrie bring up the rear. They decide to walk until they find a couple of arrows. Warren and Tilly walk around one side of the cave, looking for the arrows. Ernie and Carrie walk around the other side of the cave. They only go a few feet when Warren shouts out that he found an arrow. Ernie and Carrie make their way around the low-hanging stalactites. Some almost connect to the stalagmites reaching up from the floor cave. Now that they know what wall to look on, they keep walking, looking for a second arrow. Deeper into the cave, they continue to walk. They can hear some clicking noises. Everyone walks a little closer to each other. Tilly grabs the back of Warren's cloak and holds on to it. The clicking noises become louder. Suddenly, something scurries across one of the lights showing in the cave. While everyone jumps, Warren uses his flashlight to look around the wall. It's spiders. They are everywhere. They look like Harry the spider. I wonder if they have the same ability Harry as Harry, Warren says. I kind of doubt it. I wouldn't be surprised if Witch Hazel put a spell on him or something. She said she had to nurse and feed him. Maybe something she gave him helped him to do what he does, Ernie says. Yeah, you're probably right, Warren says as they walk a couple of more feet and see another arrow. Everyone is getting tired of walking, so Tilly and Warren get on his broom while Ernie and Carrie get on the magic carpet. They fly along the wall slowly, holding their lights up looking for more arrows. There is something glowing on the wall. Warren flies closer to the wall to get a better look at what it is. As soon as he gets close, it moves. It startles him and he jumps back. What's that? Tilly asks. I don't know, but let's get a little closer, Warren says as he flies closer to the wall. He motions for Tilly to get off. He also gets off the broomstick. Warren walks up to the wall, looks really close at the glowing object on the wall. Warren reaches out and picks up a little glowing object. Look, it's a glowworm. Isn't it neat? Warren says as he turns his back to the wall and takes a step toward Tilly. He extends his hand out to her with the worm wriggling around on his finger. Yeah, it's kind of cute, Tilly says as she takes the glowing worm from Warren. Then lets the worm roam from one hand to another, talking baby talk to it. When she looks up at Warren, she notices a worm on his collar. Hey, look, you have one on your shirt, Tilly says as she walked up to him to take it off. Warren turns sideways. Tilly's eyes become really big. Oh my, Warren, they're all over your back. She puts it down, one and she has in her hand, and begins brushing them off of Warren. They have covered his back and all up and down his legs. Tilly finally gets them off of Warren. Then she turns toward Ernie and Carrie. Warren bursts out laughing. You have them all over your back, too. Tilly screams and dances around. Get them off! Get them off! Ernie and Carrie get off their magic carpet and quickly brush them off her. Come on, everyone, let's get moving before we all get covered by those silly little worms. Ernie says, kind of laughing under his breath so Tilly can't hear him. Warren and Tilly get on the broomstick, and while Ernie and Carrie get on the magic carpet, they continue slowly following the wall, looking for arrows. After about another hour of flying, the cave opens up into a large, massive room. All of a sudden, there is a loud rumbling noise that echoes through the cave. They all stop dead in their tracks. What was that? Carrie whispers. Very funny. That was my stomach. I am starving after all we haven't eaten since last night, Tilly says. They all burst out laughing. Warren says, let's stop here, Ernie. Let's look in our backpacks to see if we have anything left. They all climb down off the flying vehicles and sit on some rocks. Ernie goes through his pack and finds 2 juice boxes. Warren digs through his pack and finds one more sandwich. Warren takes out his small pocket knife and cuts it into 4 pieces. He hands each one of his friends a piece. Warren and Tilly pass one of the juice boxes back and forth, while Ernie and Carrie do the same thing with the other one. I'm getting worried. I thought we would have found Junior by now, or at least seen some signs of him. He must have gotten a torch. There is no way he could find his way without some kind of light, Warren says. Yeah, I've been thinking the same thing, but didn't want to say anything, Ernie says. Where could Junior be? We couldn't be that far behind him, Carrie says. Tilly looks up and asks, "What's that?" as she points up to the top of the cave. Everyone looks up and can see some type of light waving back and forth. Warren jumps on his broomstick and flies closer to the light. Bang! Something knocks him off his broomstick. Splash! He falls into a shallow pool of water. His broomstick falls right behind him. "Are you all right, Warren?" Ernie says, running up to where they heard the splash. "Yeah, I'm okay. How's my broom?" "What happened?" Warren asked. All of a sudden, there are giant things swooping down at them. All of the young creatures duck down, and as the giant things fly at them and swoop at them. "What are those things?" Ernie asked. "I think they are bats," Carrie says. Now they can hear Junior yelling, "I'm up here! Help me! Help me!" Warren gets up out of the water, grabs his broomstick. He jumps on and flies as fast as he can straight to Junior, where he lands on the ledge with some smaller bats hanging over his overhead. The bats swoop at Warren, but he keeps ducking to get out of their way. "What's going on, Junior? How did you get up here?" Warren asked. "I got covered in some glowworms and couldn't get them off, so I just kept walking. Then I walked into here. The large bats swooped down and picked me up. They picked off all the worms and fed them to their young. Now they won't let me go. I think they think I can grow those worms on me or something," Junior says, as another bat swoops down at them. "Do you think you can ride my broomstick?" Warren asked. "I don't know, but I can try," Junior says as he climbs onto the back of Warren's broomstick. Warren kicks off and tries to outmaneuver the giant bats. Somehow they manage to grab Junior and carry him back up to their nest. Warren flies back down to his friends. "What are you doing?" "Go and get Junior," Ernie says. "I tried everything I could, but they are not letting him go. They are pretty crafty, but I think I know how we can get him away from those bats," Warren says. "Really? How?" Carrie says. "Follow me and I'll show you," Warren says as he jumps back on his broom and nods at Tilly to do the same. Carrie and Ernie stay behind to keep track of Junior, so it was easier to find him again. Warren and Tilly rush back to where the glowworms are. Warren opens up his backpack. The two young monsters stand and wait. Soon they are all covered in small glowworms. Warren picks them off Tilly and puts them in his backpack, while Tilly is picking them off Warren and doing the same thing. When the backpack is full, they fly back to their friends. Warren and Tilly get off his broomstick and look up to where Junior is trapped by the giant bats. Without a word, Warren jumps back on his broomstick and flies up to Junior. Swooping and zigging back and forth, Warren even flew upside down. He notices that flying upside down confuses the giant bats. So he swoops up as high as he can, like an old World War II bomber that was hit by enemy fire, and heads straight down and flips over upside down. He swoops into the large nest and empties the backpack of glowworms. The giant bats go crazy, swooping in and gathering up glowworms. Warren swooped in and grabbed Junior and then flies down to his friends and yells, "Come on!" Carrie, Ernie, Tilly all jump onto Ernie's magic carpet and follow him. They reach another room in the cave before they slow down and stop. Everyone jumps off the ground and asks Junior if he's all right. "Yeah, I'm all right," Junior says. "Why did you leave without us?" Warren asked. I'm sorry. I just wanted to get going. Y'all fell asleep as soon as you ate. I hated to wake you up. I found a torch and got it lit. And then I just left, and I thought I would be okay by myself. Now I see why we should have stayed together, Junior says while scraping his toe across the ground. You could have been hurt. What if we hadn't stopped there to eat? We might have never found you. Plus, we did find a pool of water, but I don't know how we are going to examine it to find the stream where it came from. You may have messed up our only way of finding water that comes from the cave, Warren says. Sorry, Junior says as he starts to whimper. Warren, while you were getting Junior away from the giant bats, I examined the small pool of water. I found where the water went in, I think, and maybe where the water went out, but the pool is a lot lower than either side. I think that is why there is still water in it, but I'm afraid that you fell in. That was all of it, but I also found a second stream. I believe that small pool is just a runoff of the main stream. We seem to be following it. Look over here. See, this looks like the water that used to run through here, Ernie says. Yeah, you're right. This does look like an old water stream. Let's follow it, Junior. You may have helped us after all. Come on, don't feel bad, Warren says as he gives Junior a sideways hug. Then they do their special handshake. Junior smiles as they all walk along the stream. They follow the stream to a small opening in the back of the room. There is a crack in the wall. They think water may have come out here. Junior takes his knife and cleans it out as far as he can. They remember they have Junior's piece of metal for digging. They used it to dig into the crack to see if any water comes out. No, nothing. At least there is an arrow here, but the journal Igor didn't say that if he marked where they got water from. So we don't know if this is it or not, Warren says. Didn't they find the water first, then mushrooms were close by, Ernie says. Yeah, but without moisture, the mushrooms won't grow, Warren says. Maybe, maybe not. Remember, everything about the green swamp and Creatureville is not what you think it is, Carrie says. At least that's what my dad says all of the time. Okay, then maybe we'll find mushrooms first, then the hole in the wall for water, Warren says. They follow the arrow to another large hole into what looks like a long tunnel. They slowly fly through the tunnel into another smaller room. Here they find the remains of some mushrooms. So here they are. I was hoping they would be all right so we could eat, but I guess we will have to wait, Ernie says. Let's look for the water, Warren says. They walk a little further along the wall and find some rocks on the wall creating a spout. This looks like water came out here and fell into the small hole underneath it. Junior takes his knife and puts it into the hole. Nothing seems to be blocking it, Warren says. Here, try Junior's metal piece to see if it goes in further, Ernie says. Warren takes the metal piece and puts it in the hole as far as he can. No, nothing seems to be in there, Warren says. You know, I think we're almost up to the castle. Let's go into the castle. We'll find something there. Look, there's an arrow, Warren says. Let's go, Carrie says. You mean go into the human world? Outside of Creatureville? What if humans see us? Tilly says with a worried look on her face. It's a chance we have to take, or everyone back in Creatureville will perish. Then it won't matter if they know we exist or not, Warren says. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Come on, let's hurry, Junior says as he jumps into the magic carpet. Ernie climbs on after him. You heard him, let's go, Ernie says as he gets onto his magic carpet with Junior. Carrie gets on with them. Warren gets on his broom and nods for Tilly to get on. She reluctantly climbs on behind Warren. They move a little faster now. They find the tunnel into the castle and fly as fast as they can, fast as they dare to block the block wall. Warren sees a large metal ring on the wall. He grabs it and pulls. The wall slowly opens, just enough for them to go through into the dungeon of the castle. Okay, I'm going to stop there. That's the end of chapter 8. Chapter 9 will be going into the castle. I hope you guys really enjoy this book. I'm really liking it. There's only 9, 10, about 4 chapters left. So hopefully I'll finish it up soon here. Yeah, 9, 10, 11, 12. Chapter 12 looks like a pretty long one. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this. I enjoy reading it. I'm not probably the best narrator, but I enjoy reading it. Hope you guys enjoy me reading it to you. But anyway, I'm going to get my video uploaded. Again, you can check this book out on Amazon.com. It's called Saving Dr. Frankenstein. Terry Green, otherwise known as Teresa Green, Reese Rue's Adventures, is her YouTube channel. Check that out. I definitely appreciate it. I know she would appreciate it. But I'm going to get my video done here, uploaded. Like I always say, treat everybody the way you want to be treated and make this world a better place. Keep moving toward them goals one step at a time. Be nice, be kind, just be the best person you can possibly be. I hope the good Lord treats you wonderful. Praise the good Lord every day. Put him in your heart. God bless each and every one of you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing to my channel. I definitely appreciate. That's one way you can help my channel grow, be able to do more stuff. Yeah, that's the best way you can help my channel, is just to watch the videos. And like I said, go to my playlist. You can catch all the start to where I'm at now on this book. So God bless each and every one of you, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Wall sign that says always stay humble and kind. That's pretty cool. And then she sent me a whole bunch of